Uh. No, wait. That's a cool picture, but that I had. Streamed 2 minutes ago. Damn it, that was the thing I had on. It was 7 minutes long.
Yeah,
Yay!
it's working,
Yay!
it's working.
Yes! Yes! Work. Yes, yes, we're on. Right, okay.
But can you change the layout? Can you change the picture?
Yeah, I'll go into the slipstream. I'll just get a picture, I think. That'll probably be the best idea.
Just go on Google Chrome or something like that.
I was gonna get a picture up.
The stream isn't coming through.
It's on mine. It's on.
It's on mine as well. I can hear myself. And I can see your computer screen. Actually, Dave.
What?
Can you you have the Word thing, right?
What word
Microsoft
thing?
Word.
Yeah.
Something to write. Then put the picture of it on the left side of Slipstream RL, and then where you can write what Ghost says about the awards. Like for example, best driver or something like that. Yeah, no, I'm
Actually,
loud, sure.
wrong song. That'll get us completely copyrighted. Change that.
But just have a word screen up where you can where you write the winners of the awards, so people can if they didn't hear what God said, then they can see what who the winners are, right?
Yeah. Don't know. That's just gonna straighten because I don't have Word. Actually, I can just go on the docs thing. Is the music on and working? Yeah, we all sorted.
Yeah, it is. It's fine.
Okay.
Then just type Slipstream Racing League GP2 awards. Then put it in one window and then the Slipstream one. Turn music down slightly, and I'm not gonna talk by the way, guys. So.
Yeah, I'll turn the music down for when we're talking. I'll keep it on just now. Oh, this is painful. Right.
Can you mute the party right now?
It's muted, isn't it? I might have to remove it before we start. Right.
Okay.
Is that us?
I can hear
Ready?
myself twice.
Oh, Jesus, what's happened? Ah, that's why. Right, okay. We should be fine now for the old music. I'll put it even quieter because I think I might need to. Tell me how it sounds in the stream if I do that. Yeah, I can work it out. We've got 11 watching me being an absolute twat. Oh my god. 11 watching me being an absolute twat. Right. Oh my god. Ding, ding, ding.
Come on, RBZ, please. It shouldn't take this long to set up a Word document.
It's not the whole thing, it's just do one
Go.
unmute.
Right. Hello everyone, and welcome to the GP2 Awards ceremony. We are here today. It's going to be myself and RBZ1012 going through all of the season and the awards. Thank you to everyone who is viewing, and it should be an interesting stream. Look back on a few moments in the season. So, should we get started?
Yeah. Sorry for
It's,
everything.
I mean, it's just before we start, I want to say that a lot of these awards have really been quite hard to choose because there's been a lot of people in contention for the majority of them. The first award we have Rookie of the Season. So this award, unsurprisingly, goes to Danny M7. He has had a very, very impressive rookie season, and he's aiming now for the Tier 1 championship. And if that is the case, he could become the first driver to win both tier championships. So he's had a very, very good season, considering he hadn't actually done a league race before this. So I want to say a massive congratulations to him on that award. Pretty sublime driving. Didn't really put a foot wrong throughout the whole season. So yeah, well done.
Yeah, done really well. So, go for the second one then. Josh.
Fun? Yeah,
I'll
go
go
for the second one,
award.
RBZ.
Alright, okay, it's the best racer that joined mid-season. So this is the driver who's joined maybe a few races in, didn't start the season and had to really prove himself to get up the championship order and try their best to show how good they are. And that has went to SRL Height. I mean, come on, he's done so well to come into the league. I mean, he probably should have won Germany, but he had a few big problems. And I mean, he's shown some sublime pace all the way through this season since he joined. So I'm really looking forward to see what he can do next season in GP2. Also, an honourable mention to Liam and Jungle, who have done really well. Jungle came in, won 2 races on the bounce, and then got a podium, and he's third. So it's like unreal how good he was when he joined, but he kind of fell away towards the end of the season. And Liam
if
just
any of
had
you
a
are
solid
wondering
season as
also
well.
why we didn't choose Payne, that was because he had actually raced in the league before in Tier 1, obviously. So, but yeah, massive congratulations to him on that. Really well drove from height, and we're going to be seeing a lot of good things from him next season. So now on to closest race of the season, and this one has gone to Spain because it was really, really close throughout the whole race. There was something like 7 cars that were actually in the fight for the lead. I think 7 cars were separated by 3 seconds in the first 5 or 6 laps. So that's just insane. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of contact then, but it wasn't too bad. So we had some really good battling for the lead throughout. So, yeah. What did you think of Spain, RBZ, watching it?
Oh yeah, it was probably the most memorable race of the season for me. I mean, like, I really enjoyed streaming with Mike at that race. I mean, it was like really fun to watch. I mean, Danny's overtakes on Payne and Payne on the other way, vice versa. It was really good at the front of the pack there, and even watching the guys further back trying to make a challenge on the two at the front. But it was just that's probably the best driving from a group of racers I've seen in a long time, and I hope to see more of that next season.
Yeah, definitely. Then the closest finish of the season, so I'll hand over to you for that, RBZ.
Yeah, the closest finish of the season. I mean, there's been a couple, but I think that I had to go to Spa. I mean, like, Danny M7 with his audacious move to stay on the slick tyres when everyone else went on to intermediates, height flying round for the last 2 laps, got something unreal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. It's like 11 seconds on him on the last lap. I don't have a clue, but he was unreal. And yeah, he crossed the line with like maybe it was like 2 seconds. Height was behind. I'm not
No,
too sure, but
it was actually more than that. It was a fair distance. But
I mean, it was the
about
tensest
2
the entire
corners.
race
Yeah,
I've seen in a long time.
because towards the end, Steady Ames was getting about 4 seconds a corner. So
Yeah.
literally one more corner. And
Was it
he
Steady
probably
Ames,
would
not
have won.
height? Sorry.
Yeah, Steady Ames for that race. Height was
Sorry.
in 4th. He had a bit of a dodgy
Steady
race out
Ames.
there actually. So unluckiest driver, which is our next award. There's been a lot of people that have been in the contention for this because obviously a league race is kind of like a lottery. You really don't know what's going to happen. You can be lucky, you can be unlucky. Especially like with full damage, which is very severe on this game compared to other games. And we got 22 people, so there's just so many more reasons why you'd have bad luck. And this has gone to SRL Nick 95 because he's been involved in a lot of collisions that weren't his fault, and he's also disconnected quite a few times and just in general had not the best connection, which has hurt him obviously. But yeah, well done to him on that. And I kind of want to say well done, but I can't really because it's not.
Congratulations on
have.
being unlucky.
And then an honourable mention has to go to Cushion Gamer because, yeah, he's had a lot of bad luck throughout the whole season. Let's say he's whether it be by disconnecting, accident like crashing, getting involved in incidents, just tons of different things, and a lot of them weren't his fault either. So, yeah.
Yeah. Right, so the unluckiest race of the season. Well, it didn't last very long, but yeah, it was the debut race for SRL Height, or SDB Height, what it was called at the time, but we'll gloss over that one. He got pole position, really amazing lap, and then I wouldn't mention the other man who took him out, but yeah, they came into the stadium section at Germany, and there was a rather fishy turn of events where both men went flying off, and it ended the race of SRL Height, and I think that was a real hard one for him because he knew he could have won that, and that could have been a really good debut for him to show how good he really is. And yeah, it was really unlucky for him.
Yeah, very unlucky. It's a shame when people like join the league like that. He had probably a collision that his skills was to blame completely, in my opinion. I think really there was no need for it so early on in the race from skills, and it was just really clumsy in my opinion, and it really robbed us of a good fight for the lead. I thought Height was going to win that race, I really did, because he had really good pace run there. But now we go on to the surprise of the season, which are actually really quite quite like. This is one of the next two awards coming up are some of my favourite. So this has got to go to Jungle for winning 2 races in a row, then getting second at Monaco, which really is a big achievement, especially considering how fast Jungle is around there. So I want to say, yeah, massive congratulations to him for that, because that is, yeah, it's really good going to get that, to be that fast in your debut league races. Obviously starting 14th in China due to having a poor quali, and still managing to win
Yeah.
in front of the competition, which really was strong there. So, yeah, one on to him.
Yeah, really well done. So we've got now it's on to the most improved driver of the season. I think a few drivers really wanted this one. This is kind of one of the most sought after awards, and after quite a lot of thinking, I think we all probably would recognise this one. It's Don Omar wins. He has had
Yeah,
a bit of a roller coaster of a season, but pace wise, he has improved so much since the first race. I mean, the first race I seen him, I wasn't very impressed with how well he was driving, but I mean, as the season went on, he was getting better and better, and his pace was definitely showing. I mean, I know there was times where he thought he wasn't quite good enough and all that, but he really did prove himself to be fast. He just needs that extra kick to get him better in the races, but we know he has improved so much.
yeah, he's really come on leaps and bounds this season. And there was a couple of honourable mentions as well that have to go
Yeah,
to a couple of
there's a
people.
couple of mentions of Danny
Yeah.
M7 has done amazing all season, but I mean, from the beginning of the season he was really fast, but I mean he's really improved since the start. I mean, Danny's done really well, and even won the championship by many points, and also MGB Roadrunner, who's I've seen massive improvements from. He was proper back runner, and he's just kept it going, got
Yeah.
himself faster and faster, and glad to see that he's get to be a consistent point scorer, and hopefully he can do a lot better next season.
And for the best race of the season, if you guys want to say in the chat what you think was the best race, because there was a
We'll
few
give it
that
a
were up there, I would say, but me and RBZ decided that Spain was probably the best race of the season, because there was so much battling basically from the minutes the light went out to the very end of the race. So for me, that was a very easy decision. Don't know about any of you guys. But yeah, I just, that's one of the best league races I've ever watched on any game. Having 6 people go side by side for the lead, and how there wasn't that much contact in that, I really do not know. There was really good racing from the front 6, and that kind of shows what's to come from SRL next season. So I'll leave over to you for the next award, RBZ.
Yeah, next award is the worst race of the season, so it's the exact opposite of what we were just speaking about. I think we all probably know what this is. You could have a guess in the chat if you want, but it's fairly inevitable. It was Baku, Azerbaijan. I fortunately wasn't there to stream for it, but from what I've seen, it looks like an absolute mess. Everything just went completely wrong. Whatever could have went wrong did for that race, and it was just crap to watch, I think, as well. So I think it was right to be named as the worst race of the season.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good race, was it? Basically, yeah, as you said, everything that could have gone wrong did. And it's really not good to see a league race end like that, because probably they weren't the positions that were deserved. I'm not saying that its skills didn't deserve the win, but the outcome would have been different if we'd carried on. And it's really not very nice to see people's race ended by lag, etc., and disconnecting, because so many people disconnected that race. And now we're going to go on to the best qualifying lap, and this without a doubt has to go to Danny M7 at Abu Dhabi. He had an absolutely flying lap run there. He was a full half a second faster than anyone else, and he had really strong competition at that track. And he also went on to dominate the race, as per usual, so it'll be interesting to see what he can achieve in Tier 1, yet again, as we say.
Yeah, I mean, like also we were close to putting his Monaco one in, but I mean he was only 4 tenths ahead in that one, so you couldn't really do that. But Monaco was a really nice lap to watch. But yeah, Abu Dhabi was the bigger gap, so that was the reason we put that one in. So
Yeah.
the next award
Yeah, for the next award. Also, want to give a shout out to Pepsi Max, who's been watching the stream for quite a while. And if there was an award for least amount of points, Pepsi, I would give you it with half a point. But yeah, well done. It's the taking
disgraceful.
part that counts. SRL.
Right. Okay. So
But
we have got. Oh yeah, you keep going.
the best battle.
Yeah, the
Have
best
we
battle of
covered
the
that?
season.
Yeah,
Right.
and
So
this
we've
was
got.
insane.
I think we've
At
spoken about
Spain.
this one quite a few times in the stream so far. Yeah, it was at Spain. It was
Yeah.
Danny, Jungle, Payne, Dan the Man, Nick VG, iParks, and its skills. So
At points, we
yeah,
were 3 wide
yeah.
for the lead. You don't
It
even
was
see that
unreal. I
often.
mean, I was it was one of the only times this season I was properly on the edge of my seat, waiting for a crash to happen, and
It just
eventually it did actually
didn't
happen. But
really.
I mean, it was so
Massively.
fun to watch. So fun to watch. I mean, the guys, so the spatial awareness shown was unreal, and I really hope you can convert this type of driving into next season and show GP2 is a really good platform for Tier 1 in SRL.
Yeah, driver worthy of more points. This is another hard one. But we decided to give the award to SRL Nick 95. He's had a really, really unlucky season, as we said earlier on in the stream. And an honourable mention I also want to put in there is SRL Payne. Because although he has finished second, he's really been robbed of some really good results through things that just completely are not his fault. So there's a lot to come from Payne next season. He's really, really motivated and he's just getting faster and faster. Obviously, he's got a will. And Nick VG as well. Windows just put in the chat, so that's
Yeah.
really me.
I was
I
close to
think
saying that to him as
basically
well.
all
Yeah.
of them three. I really can't choose between them, to be honest.
I was saying
Uh,
for the unluckiest driver as well. I was going to say I said Nick VG
Pepsi
in one of
Max
the
as well.
when we were trying to decide.
Yeah.
Nick VG, he was in good points positions and ended up either getting taken out or having his own problems in the race and just didn't quite manage to get himself in really good points positions. But hopefully he can show himself next season.
Yep.
So next one. So
next
this is
award.
the strategist of the season. So this one was quite difficult to work out, but in the end we went for Jungle Monster 44. Yeah, he had some good races, some really good strategy calls at the beginning when he won his races. So good, very good for him. And I mean, it's a shame he's not racing for us anymore, but really good to watch him at the start. Watch the beginning of his league racing career because he literally started for SRL, which is really good to see because he's only a really young guy. I mean, he's got a lot of time on his hands to really get better.
The youngest in the league.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's got a lot of time in his hands, and to see someone that good at that age, I mean, I'm looking forward to see what he'll be in the future.
Yeah. Also, his brothers did help him on the strategy, so he might have a bit of advice there. So shout out to his brothers if that is partially why he's had such good strategy this season. But now on to the next awards. These awards are actually flying by. Best race strategy, and this has got to go to Liam at Silverstone. He really, really nailed the strategy better than anyone else there. I want to say a massive congratulations to him for that. I really cannot fault what he did there. Just pitted at the right time all the time, and he always had new tyres. So really well done to Liam if he is watching the stream. Yeah. What else do you want to say on that?
I was just
Anything?
Liam. I mean, that was his race win, but I mean, like, it was a really good strategy call as well. Great strategy that race, but I mean, he could have done a lot better this season. Just had quite a bit of bad luck and didn't really get to show show the potential that he has. But moving on to the next. The next award it's the bottle of the season. I mean, I won this one last season, but yeah, this award goes to Nick Carroll at Austria, I think. Is it Carroll? Yeah.
Nick VG.
Nick VG, because it just says Nick. I wasn't sure. So Nick
okay.
VG at Austria. So yeah, he got wiped out, didn't he? At some point.
He had a drive-through. That
was it. That was it.
Pit lane.
Yeah.
And
oh my god.
I think he even selected the wrong tyres. I might be wrong, but
he was running quite well in that race, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was really a close fight between him and Danny. because like people were thinking he was going to win it because he had the tyre advantage with fresher tyres.
And then he bottled
But
it.
it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
yeah, he bottled it.
That's unfortunate for him.
That's
Yeah, it
one
was.
thing I really don't get in league racing. Like, you would just be so careful not to speed in the pit lane because it just ruins
Yeah.
your race unless you're so lucky, or so fast that you can recover from it. But yeah, it is the fastest way you can possibly.
Well, that race probably just like defines his season. So yeah.
Yeah. And now moving on, we have the bottle of the season. Oh, no,
No.
we done the bottle of the
God.
season. Got a bit of a mistake. Funniest moment of the season, and I'm not gonna name any names for this.
Hello,
I'm
what?
just gonna say lapped cars at Monaco.
Darn
Let
F1
you
fan.
guys. I'll let you guys
The
talk about that in the chat.
floating bollard.
Yeah, he had a bit of. He didn't have the best race, but well done to him getting points.
He
I'll
had a
give him
great
that.
race.
Actually, the thing is, he shouldn't have really had points because he didn't even get classified. Because I think he was about 8 laps. I think it was 8 laps down. So yeah, it wasn't the best race from him.
Christina
a shame.
Cox. I'm just looking at the chat.
So next one.
Yeah, the next one. It would be
Which is
the best first lap of the season, right? Okay. So that I think we all might know that one. I mean, it was a long time ago. It's a season ago. So it was Australia, and it was Danny M7. Started right at the back because he had some kind of problem. I remember it was something to do with connection, as it always is.
Yeah.
He started at the back of the grid and somehow made his way all the way up. I don't even know where he was, but I think he was in the points by the end of lap 1 after starting at the back of the grid, and ended up, I think it was second. He was definitely on the podium for the end of the race, and that was some showing from Danny, showing how good he really was, and it was a champion's drive.
Yeah, definitely. He's really shown throughout the season, just so many times that under pressure and when things go wrong, he just won't bottle, which is really a good sign. And I actually think he can really take it on to Mike next season. Don't know about beat him, but definitely give him a challenge, I would say.
Yeah.
Now for qualifier of the season, and I'm sure you guys can probably guess this, but surprise, surprise, it is actually Danny M7 yet again. So yeah, he's had a lot of good qualifying sessions.
No way.
As shown in Abu Dhabi, Monaco, just countless races. He just seems to always be able to qualify and get the perfect lap. So yeah, yet again, he's awards. I'm sorry if you guys are getting bored of hearing Danny getting all the awards. But yeah, we've got to be fair. So if you're watching this, Danny, congratulations. You have been basically the best driver in Tier 2
Right, get yourself out
the
his
whole
bum.
season. Most
Right,
underrated
move on
driver.
most underrated driver of the season. Right, okay. That will go to a new person. I don't think we've given him any awards apart from Spain. It will go to, I know he's watching the stream, so well done. It's SRL Payne. Great season he's had. I mean, a few really unlucky races. I mean, I've seen how bad his luck's been toward the end of the season, but second in the championship, didn't really get noticed too much by many people. It was always Danny or Jungle or something that got noticed. He was always there though. Got his win in Bahrain. So I mean, really, really good race for him there in Bahrain, and he's had a good season. And I think probably one of the best drivers in GP2, and he will be a contender next season. So yeah, look forward to see him.
Definitely. Next award, which we have, is going to be the driver that exceeded expectations, and this has got to be the Fredster 332. He's had an incredible half season. He's finished top 5 in every single race he has finished, and he's got some podiums in the league, so really, really well done on him on that. Obviously, he's been in a couple other leagues. He's been STB and AOR rookie, but he's really started to show potential in this league for being a really fast league racer of the future. Now on to the most consistent season, and I'll hand you over to that for that RBZ.
Most consistent season, yeah. I don't have
Yeah.
that. You haven't sent me it, you idiot.
Oh wow. Okay.
Get it
Okay.
sent.
I'll take over. So the most consistent season has to go to Danny M7 yet again. He's finished in the points in all races but 2, so really well done on that. I think he's finished on the podium in every race but 3 or 4 as well. I think every race but 5 off the top of my head. So yeah, that's a really good record. And I wonder if anyone can beat that next season. What do you say, RBZ?
It'll be a hard one because I think that everyone is so close next season. I don't think there's any real standout fast drivers, so I think it'll be pretty
Yeah.
tight up top. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun to see from another point of view because I was only a spectator. I was like commentator. I didn't really. I seen the races, but I was too busy focusing on drivers further back and all that. Mike was the one at the front, so I really want to be able to see the streams and watch what's happening from another point of view, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, and then for the penultimate award, we have got the best overtake of the season, and this has got to go to Liam 90948 overtaking its skills at Britain. That was a really good move. He just found so much more speed, and he got the move done really. So congratulations, Liam. And then finally, we've got the best comeback of the season, which there's actually 2 awards that we got for this, and they're both by the same person, which is Danny M7. So Danny M7 at Australia and Danny M7 at Silverstone. Both races he came from the back, and in Australia he recovered to 2nd, and in Silverstone when he was at the back by about 30 seconds he recovered to 7th without an actual safety car. We did have a virtual safety car, but that actually came at the wrong time for him too, so yeah, he had a lot of things go wrong that race, and he still managed to get up to 7th, which I think ended up being 6th, with Payne getting a penalty after the race. So now we have drivers to watch out for next season. So do you want to say who you think we should be watching out for next season, RBZ?
Yeah, I mean, well, I think that we should be watching out for the likes of Height, Melanie, Liam, Payne, all these guys. I mean, like these are the ones that Height, Payne, Melanie, and Liam. I think are the guys that will be really going for the championship. They'll be the top
For me,
runners.
I think Varzak and Schilling might be in there as well.
Yeah, those two as well. Yeah, Varsak's really good. I mean, he needs to show his pace on his wheel now, but yeah, he's really good.
Fredster might be up there.
Yeah.
He's had a really strong season.
Gonna be
There's a few new people. I'm going to read out actually all of the people that we've got, and you guys can say in the chat who you think could be up with the title fight, because at the moment we've got 30 plus people, so we've actually got 37. We've got Prenda, Jungle, Height, Pepsi Max, Cushion, Liam, Fisichella, Stracho, Don Omar, Geary, Jammy, Vapid Coot, Nick VG, Steady Ames, Rex Knight, Netcrew, Shadow Racer, Luciano, Melanie, The Fredster, Payne, Roadrunner, Matthew, Aid, 2002, iParks, Vazark, Factual Impala, Jack Spar, Nick, Schilling, Jamjar Hastings, Scott W28, Grumpy Lion, It's Skills, Expired Ninjas, and Expired Rampage, and then Epic Hot Dog 28. And obviously Craig Senna, who's going to be returning to the league, so it'll be good to have him back. And that is around about it.
Yeah.
For this award ceremony.
Ended up
so I want to say
working.
thank you very much for your patience.
I'm so
it's
sorry.
It's really good to look back on the season as well, and I really hope we have an even better season next year. So we're going to be back next week doing the season 3 preview. This is going to be similar time, hopefully a bit earlier if the stream actually works. So that should be
It
really
will work this time.
interesting.
I know the problem now, don't worry.
Yeah. But anyways, that is around about it.
Yep. Thanks for everyone for watching and staying with us while I was being an absolute imbecile for about an hour. Yeah. So
Yeah.
thanks guys.
Okay. See you guys.
See y'all later. Bye.